Ladies and gents, and the TV here with some more Pokemon Crystal. I'm here in Goldenrod City because I have enough coins to teach Luminous Thunderbolt. But yeah, last episode we defeated Janine of the Fuchsia City Gym, and we got ourselves the Soul Badge. But yeah, once I'm done teaching Thunderbolt, I'll be back in Kanto, ready to tackle on the routes that are east of Fuchsia City. Because we are going to be on our way to Lavender Town. And yep, Luminous learned Thunderbolt, and her moveset is complete. Yeah, complete. So I don't need to worry about that. And here is the bulk of the episode. Holy crap, that's loud. Sorry, I had the background music playing on my headset, but yeah, that was really loud. And yep, we are here in Route 15. There are a few new Pokemon for us to find, actually. First off, there is Nidorina, which can be found in the morning and day. Nidorina is the bulkier counterpart out of it, and its male counterpart, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty bulky, but it's a really good Pokemon for in-game purposes, and it's not too bad, especially later on in the series, in competitive Pokemon, when it gets a lot better. Then, since I mentioned Nidorina, there's also Nidorino, which is also only found in the morning and day. Nidorino is the more offensive counterpart, and it's a pretty decent Pokemon as well. It's, like I said, it's more focused on offense, and if you're into that, it'll do a pretty good job. It's just, you're gonna need to invest some TMs onto it, because its natural move pool is not that good with terms of type coverage, but yeah, it can learn a wide variety of moves, like Nidoqueen, or Nidorina, which evolves into Nidoqueen, and Nidorino evolves into Nidoking. But yeah, they can learn a wide variety of moves, but you need TMs. And also, if you want to have them fully evolve, you're gonna need to have a Moonstone. But yep, and then the next Pokemon we can find on this route is Chansey. Yep, Chansey can be found in all times of day, which is morning, day, and night. Chansey has a lot of HP. Its offense is not good at all, but that's not what the point of Chansey is. Its main role is to take hits, and it does a really, really good job of doing that. I mean, it's one of the most used Pokemon of 2nd gen competitive Pokemon for a reason. It takes special hits like nothing, and its defense stat isn't good, but that's what its high HP is for, and it has a second highest HP stat compared to its evolution Blissey, which has a little bit more HP. But yeah, if you want to use a Chansey in-game, I probably wouldn't recommend it, because it's not that good offensively, but if you're willing to get one and raise it up to a Blissey for competitive play, then go for it, because yeah, it's really good at what it does. Plus, it can heal itself with the soft ball. I mean, it gets better in the later gens when it can learn Seismic Toss. That way, that kind of mitigates its crappy offense, but yeah, Blissey is good competitively, not in-game. And yeah, we're fighting a lot of trainers here. And we're also actually now in Route 14, and there's quite a few new Pokemon for us to find here as well. First off, there's Skiploom, actually two, whatever. Yep, there's Skiploom, which can be found in the morning and day. Skiploom, which evolves into Jumpluff, is alright. It's just there's that big 4 times weakness to grass, and that lady there was offering to trade her Aerodactyl for a Chansey, but I'll get back to that. Skiploom, it's pretty decent. If you want to use one, go for it, but I don't know, it's kind of late in the game to use new team members, but whatever. But yeah, that lady that was offering to trade an Aerodactyl for a Chansey, I don't know what to say about that, because Chansey is pretty rare, so you're probably going to have a hard time finding one. And Aerodactyl is actually really good. It's fast, it can hit pretty hard, and overall it's pretty nice, especially as an offensive Pokemon. I mean, later on its offenses aren't enough, but for this game, it's pretty good. It's just, you won't be able to teach it Rock Slide, which is kind of stupid in this game, but whatever. But it's a solid team member if you can get past that. But I don't know, Rock Slide would be pretty handy for it in this game. Whatever. Oh wow, we're actually done with all the new Pokemon here. Oh yeah, this guy, he has a Nidoking. He has a Pokemon whose names end in King, like Slowking. It's actually the only time we see a Slowking in battle. And then there's Seeking. But yeah, we're going through these routes, and we're actually kind of halfway done. I mean, if you're playing Generation 1 or maybe even Generation 4, there would be more trainers here and more of a challenge, but since this is Generation 2, yeah. And see that sign there? Yeah, look to the left. It's from the left of the player's perspective, and there's a calcium there, which is pretty nice. Gonna be using that up. That stumps quite a bit of people, but Pikachu gang. Yeah, this guy has six little rodents for me to stomp out, and that's what Romani is here for. Just gonna flatten them. And yep. And the reason why I'm speeding up these routes is because these routes are optional. I mean, we already made it to Fuchsia City. I mean, we could have gone either from Lavender Town or Celadon City, and I chose to go to one way. And then this way is the optional path for me. But yeah. And it's also pretty long, and I didn't want to have it stretch out for like 2 or 3 episodes. So it's just gonna be one. And far-fetched. Okay. Let's see. Another bird trainer. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of bird trainers in this area, but whatever. Oh yeah, also when we were in the Route 14, which is the place where we can get a Skiploom and Aerodactyl, in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Suicune will make an appearance there, and that's actually required to fight it in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because you fight it in Kanto, which is pretty late. But whatever. And then Calcium. Wow, that's our second Calcium. Okay. And we're actually almost at the place where we can get the Super Rod, so that's going to be quite a thing, because the Super Rod is the last rod for us to get, and with it, there's going to be some new Pokemon to talk about. I mean, just one at the moment, but whatever. And then Gyarados, 3 of them. Gyarados sucks in this generation, but whatever. Is this own trainer's, I don't know, choice? His decision to use Gyarados? But yeah, this house, that's the house where we get the Super Rod. And yep, this is the Fishing Guru's younger brother. And he's gonna get, like I said, he's gonna give us a Super Rod. So let's just get it, and with getting the Super Rod, actually, there's a new Pokemon for us to find. If you go to the port of Vermilion City, which is where you board the SS Aqua, if you use Super Rod, you can actually find Lantern. Now, I'm using a Lantern, so obviously I have some good things to say about it. I mean, it has a lot of HP, pretty impressive move pool, and it's pretty bulky. It's a decent Pokemon in-game, so I definitely recommend it. But yeah. And now, since we're in Route 11, there's a new Pokemon for us to talk about, which is Hypno, which can only be found at night. Hypno scares me. I will be honest with that. I mean, I've joked about it before as it being the pedophile Pokemon, and I'm pretty sure I still stand by that. Because, scary. But yeah, Hypno has a lot of special defense, which is kind of uncommon for the Psychic types of Generation 1. But yeah, it can also learn Poison Gas for whatever reason. But yeah, if you want to use Hypno, go for it. It's just, in my opinion, the Alakazam is a way better Psychic type to use in this game, especially since it has a better offensive move pool. But if you want to use Hypno, go ahead. Just since we're in Route 11, Hypno is going to be at a pretty low level. So yeah, if you want to use a Hypno, I would have recommended it, like, by the time you're able to catch Drowsy way before Goldenrod City. Or way back in Goldenrod City. But yep. And let's just go here. And we're actually almost done with this whole fast-forwarding thingy thing. Which is pretty awesome. It's not the last time this is where things are going to be sped up, but there's a lot to speed up here, so yeah. And this is like the second to last trainer that I'm going to be fighting, which is indeed awesome. And Quillfish. But yeah, we're going to be heading up to Lavender Town, and there's quite a bit to explore and quite a bit to talk about, because there's something there that really bothers me. Oh well, it's a thing. And it happens, but well, doesn't happen, I don't know. But you'll see when we get to Lavender Town. And Remoraid, okay. You don't see Remoraid that often. I mean, then again, it is pretty rare, so... Ooh, Aurora Beam. Yeah, remember I can learn a lot of weird moves like Aurora Beam. Later on I can learn Bullet Seed. Stuff like that. And this is the last trainer of the route, so yay! That's a cause for celebration, because we're done with all of that fast-forwarding things once we make it to the Pokemon Center. Okay, seeking us down, and Poliwhirl. I actually like Poliwhirl quite a bit. I like Poliwrath a lot. I like it even more than Politoed, even though Politoed is better competitively nowadays. But whatever. And now we are here in the Lavender Town Pokemon Center, so yep. Have quite a bit to do. First off, of course, I need to heal off my Pokemon, because they did waste quite a bit of PP, and they did take a little bit of damage, but whatever. Okay, and yeah, we need the expansion card for the radio card of our Pokegear in order to listen to the Pokeflute station here in Kanto. I don't know why there's a Pokeflute station, but whatever. I don't know. And we also need to play some other things in Kanto, right? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, that's the main reason why we need the expansion card, because the Pokeflute is no longer an item in this game, and we need the Pokeflute to wake up Snorlax. And the music in Lavender Town in this generation is really nice. It's really calming. I like it a lot. Actually, every once in a while I'll actually listen to this track just to relax. And what does the Mart have? Well, the Mart's not really gonna have anything interesting, so just gonna sell that nugget that I got while on my way here. So, yep. Let's do some more exploring. In Lavender Town, really, it has changed quite a bit. I mean, the Pokemon is now there instead of in the southeast end of Lavender Town, and you'll see why. But first, this house. This is actually the Name Raider's house. Yep, the Name Raider is also here in Kanto. If you remember, there's one in Goldenrod City. And yep, that house there, that's why the Mart moved. And we'll find out what that house is, because there's quite a bit to talk about there. And the volunteer house is still here. So, yep. And the volunteer house is Mr. Fuji's house. And if you remember Mr. Fuji from the Generation 1 games, he is a person that takes care of abandoned Pokemon, which is pretty nice. And he may or may not have been involved in some scientific experiment in Cinnabar Island, but who knows? Nope. Fisher Tully. No, I should probably delete this guy's number because I got the Water Stone from him. So I really don't need him. Oh well. And what is this Pokemon here? It's a Psyduck. Okay. Well, now it's time to explore this building. After we talk to this guy, that's quite some building. It's Kanto's Radio Tower. Yep. Kanto's Radio Tower replaced the Pokemon Tower from Generation 1, and if you remember, the Pokemon Tower was a grave site for dead Pokemon. So that is very disrespectful, and I don't know why, but yeah. They moved the graves here into the Soul House, but that's still quite a disrespectful thing, and it always bothered me. Oh well. Oh well. I mean, how many graves were in the Pokemon Tower? A lot, and they just wrecked the building and replaced it with a radio tower? Yeah, that doesn't rub well with me. But the radio tower does have its purpose in this game. It's not just a random building. I mean, the radio tower here is actually where we get the expansion card, but the power plant is out, as we've been told a bajillion times before. And let's just go inside. The layout is actually an airplane is buzzing outside. But yeah, the layout is almost the same as the radio tower in Goldenrod City. Okay, perk up Pokemon with mellow sounds on channel 20. Okay. And yeah, we can't explore the other floors. We can explore this floor, but that's about it. Yeah, the only reason we can only explore this floor is because of the incident at the Goldenrod radio tower that we stopped. But yeah, it's kind of understandable why they wouldn't let anyone pass the first floor, but yeah, now that's pretty much the reason why it's... Well, we're pretty much done here with Lavender Town, so... Well, for now, we'll be back once we fix up the power plant. And yeah, this is just telling us what's in the other floors that we can't go to, so it's kind of a tease. But yeah, oh no, how we've been off the... yeah, they've been off the air since the power plant shut down, so... Apparently the power plant only affects the magnet train and the radio tower, nothing else. And not even that, because the lights in the radio tower building will still be on, even at night. But yep, with that done, I'll just end it off here, so see you guys next time for some more Pokemon Crystal.